What if I told you there was a New Testament prophet who accurately predicted a worldwide famine, dramatically warned Paul about his arrest, and his prophecies literally saved thousands of lives? Meet Agabus, the most accurate prophet you've never heard of. Agabus first appears in Acts chapter 11 when he stands up in the church at Antioch and makes a shocking declaration: a severe famine is coming that will affect the entire Roman world. This wasn't just a weather prediction. This was a divine warning that would change everything for the early Christians. Here's what's incredible. Because of Agabus's prophecy, the disciples immediately started collecting money to send relief to the believers in Jerusalem before the famine even hit. His one prophecy literally organized the first international Christian humanitarian mission in history and saved countless lives. But Agabus's most dramatic moment came years later when Paul was heading to Jerusalem. In front of everyone, Agabus took Paul's belt, tied up his own hands and feet, and declared, "This is how the Jews in Jerusalem will bind the man who owns this belt and deliver him to the Gentiles." The entire church begged Paul not to go to Jerusalem after hearing this prophecy. But here's the mind-blowing part. Paul knew Agabus was right. But he went anyway, because God had shown him this suffering was part of his calling. And everything happened exactly as Agabus predicted. Paul was arrested and sent to Rome. Agabus shows us that true prophets don't just predict the future. They prepare. God asks people for what is coming so they can respond with wisdom and faith. His prophecies weren't about fear. They were about preparation and protection. What is God preparing you for today? Sometimes the warnings we receive are actually His love protecting us. Drop your thoughts below and follow 4 more incredible stories of biblical prophets who changed history.